Okay, now we're going to attach this eagle onto the top of this. I got it held in place because when it screws on, hopefully the eagle will be facing the right way. And on this one, what we're going to do, we're going to weld it from the inside. That way you don't see it. It'll look a little bit better than our first calf patch did. So go ahead and give it a try right now, Haley. It doesn't matter that it's tangled up. Just go ahead and weld on the inside there.
Right here?
Yeah, in there. Go ahead. Really, we could have done any color with this, because you don't see it.
I missed this one.
Okay, go ahead. It's tacked anyway now. Okay, and this is going to turn out a little bit better, I think, because we're going from the inside. Okay, do a little bit better though. Like I said, we can make this a little bit thicker than what we did on the first calf symbol, because you could see it. You're not going to see this. Your welds in here are novice welding. Okay, and now we'll go give it a try on here, see if I held it in the right position. When I screw it on here, hopefully it'll be facing the right way.
Hooray!
So now my eagle's on there. He's on there, and he's on the top of my sign. Okay, I also want to show you another item that we made here. Where'd that go to, Haley?
It's all the way over here.
Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so this is something we use this book right here. This is kind of where we started with. This is a book, and it has the kind of cool thing about it is it has a patterns to make different things. And this right here is a tissue box cover that we made it from scratch basically. We didn't use any. We just used a 3D pin on it, and it gives you this mat right here. So it's kind of nice to kind of give you a little bit of guidance on where to do it. And see if I can find the pig in here.
Right there.
Okay. So yeah, this is the tissue holder right here. So it tells you what parts to do and what colors to do it in. And I just realized here recently that this pattern's the exact right size, so you could actually just 3D print right over it. And that's basically how we how we're doing it now, is we're just kind of 3D printing right over it. And we 3D printed all the parts for it, and then basically just welded them together with a 3D pen using red filament basically to do all the welding, to weld the nose on there, and to weld the five other sides for the tissue box cover on there. So this is pretty cool. Something else. Do you have was a piece of plexiglass there too? Okay. Something else I've seen. So if you're doing something, this is another way of doing it. So basically, if you don't have one of these mats, you can basically just take a piece of plexiglass and put over whatever you want to print. So if you want to like print something offline, a picture or a pattern or something like that, you can basically just use a piece of plexiglass and then do the filament over the top of that and then peel it off. I'll give it a try here really quick to see. This is the first time I've really actually, you see, I'm going to try both sides of it. This is the smoother side. So I'm going to see if I can.
If it works.
Yeah, if it works. Also my speed control, I'm going to turn my speed up a little bit, that way it goes a little bit faster here. So. So yeah, it's sticking to it pretty good. So you can use something like this. The cool thing about that little silicone thing right there is it has little lines on there. Okay, the only downside to it is it leaves the line patterns on the inside there. So if you want to like this would probably give you a little bit better finish. This would give you a smooth finish when you're done doing something. I'll do maybe just a little section of it because we don't want to make a 1-hour video of me trying to make this pattern here. Something else I figured out you can do too is if you get a little bit too much and you don't like it, like how it's sticking up, you can push it down. It's a little bit hot to push with your fingers, but sometimes I do it. You can see how that's kind of nasty. I can just push it down. That's smoothed it out a little bit. Okay, and then when I pull it off, it should be pretty smooth on the opposite side of it. It's stuck better than I thought.
Can I help?
You think?
Yeah. I have nails.
Okay, go ahead, baby. You do it.
Got the wrong end.
Okay, so on this one you probably use some sort of a tool, like a putty knife or a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Okay, scissors probably aren't going to be ideal for it, but we'll give it a try. It's stuck better than I thought it would. I guess that's why the silicone stuff's a lot better. You can bend it and it comes off a lot easier. I guess the first time I try this, I shouldn't do it on video. You know what we'll do next time?
I could.
You know what we do next time? If we don't have a putty knife, and I even think with a putty knife it's going to be hard to come off there. Maybe sometime we'll spray it with something. Maybe some.
You can get it hot, and then it could come off.
Get it hot, and then it come off. I'm not sure if that'll work either. But what we could do next time is maybe try it with some maybe some sort of a cooking oil on there. That'd probably make it come off a little bit easier.
Like Pam.
Pam, yeah, we have some spray oil or something like that. Okay, but I've seen people do this before. Okay, this is my first time trying it, and evidently it sticks on there very well.
That would be hard to get.
But I bet you it probably has a pretty smooth finish. You can see it probably gonna have a pretty smooth finish because the plexiglass is pretty smooth. So we'll give it a try. We'll try to perfect this a little bit better next time. But that's our 3D pen demonstration.